I've mentioned before that we were doing this low-level mining when MacArthur, who was the commander in charge of all of the Allied forces, wanted to return to Manilla up there, which was the capital of the Philippines. He was very anxious to have Manilla Harbour sealed off by our planes so that the Japanese Navy could not get out and interfere with what he was doing. He wanted to get further up through to the northern part of the Philippines and continue the war later on into that further part of Asia there. So he asked particularly for a group of planes to come in Manilla Harbour on the 15th of December 1944. Now the date is specifically because we had 6 planes from 4 squadrons, which means that 24 Catalinas went to Manilla Harbour on that night and completely closed off all of the activity there, so that for several days and probably about a week they were not able to get their naval forces out from Manilla. And later on the question took place when Hong Kong, at the very end of the war, was also taken under the responsibility that we had to clear that area. It was felt that when the Japanese recognized that the war was almost finished as far as they were concerned, there would be a lot of traffic that would go up and down here into the South China Sea, where there's a lot of talk nowadays, and Hong Kong was one of the places that was visited in that early part of the of that area. Later on, we were trying to stop them getting all of the resources they could. They wanted to go back to Borneo, to these places here. If they realised the war had almost finished, then they would gather what they could to take back with them up into their own area. So that's why the final activity finished up in that place near Taiwan.